everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Emma, aka Fleurs, and today I'm going to be doing another speed build on my island of Maplewood, which if you've never seen any of my builds before, it is a autumn farm core island. And today I'm working on Buck's house and I'm going to make him a stable because he is a horse. Now this stable I want to incorporate over 2 levels, which is why I'm stood here. Didn't want to see how many butterflies I haven't caught. Whoops. I did want to put my hard hat on, so let's do that. Before we get into it, please remember to like the video, subscribe if you're not already. We would love you to have you as part of the channel. It just takes 2 seconds. So I first started off by adding in this cliff behind, which I will soon figure out was a mistake. I have never done a build like this before with a stable over 2 levels, so I was really trying to figure out what the best way to do it was. I deleted back the first layer just so that I could add some path in underneath, but I also wanted to incorporate simple panels so that I could add in the horses and then put something in front of them so that it looked like they had some food and water and things like that. So I really needed this extra space. So what I did was I went for the wooden fences on the edges and then in with the tables to put the items on. I had a bucket, but I didn't have any other fruit, so I quickly ran off and grabbed myself a pumpkin from my pumpkin patch. Don't worry, it will grow back. It's all okay. And then I decided this wasn't going to be enough room, so I chipped away at that cliff yet again, so I had room for my horses. Very important when you're building a horse stable to have them in. These are really cute designs, by the way, so I really like them. They should be in the description. If not, check out my card, they should be there. And then I made some adjustments to the lower level as well. Luckily I had a little bit of extra space just next to Buck's house, so I could add in this edge around the outside of the stable. I did this just because I didn't like the way that it just went straight onto the grass, so it added in a bit of extra kind of detail. And then on the corners of the stable or the sides, I decided to add in some stools which I custom designed with this kind of shingle effect on the roof, which I really liked. But I struggled to figure out what to put behind the horses just to give it a bit more height. I tried the gel bars, I tried the climbing walls. In the end, I thought of like the combination with the gel bars and then put some items behind on a cliff just to build it up a bit and give it a bit more dimension. I do add those in later, but you'll see that if you stick with the build. And then I decided to add some extra space down here as well, just so that I can really get my horses in. This is a pain. I love using simple panels, but who else has this struggle? Let me know in the comments if you do, not knowing which simple panel is which. So I did find one of my horses. I realized that I didn't have the other one ready, and then I realized I need something to go behind these simple panels as well, just to hide the cliff and hide the tables a bit. So what I grabbed was I did grab a bookcase to put in the middle between these 2 simple panels. These simple panels kind of remind me of a chicken coop, which felt very farmery, so that's why I went for them. Here again is me struggling with the simple panels. It's a real issue, you know, guys? So I went for the dark wood bookcase and I thought that this worked best. So you can't really see the tables, but you can just see the items which are up on top. And then here are some more horses. We've got lots and lots of horses in this stable, lots of friends for Buck. And then I'm just repeating what I did on the upper level by adding in some simple panels down the back and with the stools. There we go. And then it's time to decorate the inside. I struggled to figure out what was the best height to disguise the repeated pattern. In the end, I went for my trusty barrels. You can't go wrong with the barrel. So we used them. And and I wanted to drop some items on top of the barrels. So I've got an apple. I did try the turkey wheat decor. It didn't quite work out because it was the wrong height. So I decided to add that onto a stool to the side because I thought it was cute. And the horses need some hay. So that's why I went with that. And then for the entranceway, I have these really nice barn doors, which I incorporated in with the simple panels that I've used already for this build. There we go. So it's really coming together now. I don't know why I decided to try and flip these around. I think it dawned on me halfway through that it wasn't going to work. And then just adding some decoration out the front of the stable. This is a part where I decided to add in what I was talking about earlier, was filling up the back with some more detail. I know you can't really see it, but to me it's quite a nice idea to have like a hay store up there. So I just sectioned that off with some fencing as well. All about those little details. Even if you can't really see them, I just like to add them in anyway. Then I realized that the simple panels I had just weren't quite right, so I need to fix that one so that I can put it on the other side to match what I've done on the right hand side there. And then the horses need some drinking water, so I decided to add in the garden faucet with this cute puddle design and obviously a bucket as well. And some planks just to add in a bit more detail. Shep, why have you got a thought bubble above your head? Please, you can't leave. Oh, give me a beret instead. You can't leave me. You are staying on Maplewood. I'm just adjusting this path here just to fix it up a bit so it flows a bit nicer. There we go. And then it really feeds into the area. And then I realised I haven't really been using this straw fencing, so I'm trying to incorporate it here again as to act as like some sort of feed for the horses and just to add some bits to the side of the stable itself. I could have put some items on the stall, but you can't really see them, so that's why I decided not to do it. Instead, I've used the ironwood low table, put on an apple and some cushions. Next up, I was about to decorate the outside. So for this, I'm just going to really make it like a stable yard area. So I've got the horse on the springy rodeo style horse, I think it's called, on some tracks. Add some weeds in, some hay bales here and there. A few little items of tools and things like that. I will leave it to your imagination as to what these dirt piles could be. I don't want to say it, but I'm sure you can figure it out. And then I did have some more items just dotted around. The barrels are a common feature, as you can see. We've got some plastic canisters. These are all great farm items. The majority of it is going to be weeds, I think. But for Buck's house, I wanted to add in the brick path that you should have seen throughout this island so far. I did change it out at one point this is the newer one. I did have an old version of the one that I was using, but I do like this one, and it's a really nice warm tone, not too obvious, so it works perfectly for this area. Just giving him a little seating area just out front of his house, just somewhere where he can relax. I do need to grab some more items though, just to finish that off, so I'm just going to get rid of what's in my inventory for now. I've got a few flowers and things, Some leaf piles, always a winner for autumn islands. Look at me really trying to incorporate this straw fence. It's not happening. Got a few more items for this little area now. Some items to put on top of the barrels as well. I thought it'd be cute to go with the outdoor or the outback hat even, just to add some like rodeo style in, because it is a stable, horses, that's just what it reminded me of. Got some boots. The place cricket is a great item for putting down, I think, for this time of year. It's got such a nice little coloured container, which is great. Adding in some bugs. I've got the toy centipede, the toy cockroach, just some more custom designs here and there. It's turning out okay. It's kind of looking how I imagined. Eunice I don't know why my villagers are all wanting to give me presents today, but I'm just glad that they weren't wanting to move out, to be honest. Just finishing off this area now. Just got a few spots here and there that could do with a little bit of something. Just mainly going in with custom designs. I forgot I had this wagon wheel. It's such a nice design. So I'm going to definitely try and use that more. Add some trees in over here next to Buck's house just to frame it a bit better. And some plants. Anything we've missed. Oh, I forgot to use the hay buckets down here, or umbrellas down here, so definitely going to incorporate a couple of that, or maybe just one, I think. And then just do some work on what we've got up here, just finishing off this section. Pop down another hay umbrella and some straw fencing maybe. Just needed some items just to really kind of section off this area. It's kind of is part of it. And I've remembered about that other simple panel. I'm just going to add in a path just so you can see what it would look like as I feed it off to other areas. Quite close to this is probably going to be where I put my farmer's market, which should be coming in another speed build soon. I really want to get this island complete and all done, ready for when the update happens, but we will see. And here we have it. This is the final stable and yard area. I've gone through a few days just so that you can see what it looks like when all the flowers and bushes are grown in. Unfortunately, the weeds haven't really grown in. But here are my horses looking beautiful. I've given them the life of luxury, hopefully, with all their fruit, vegetables, and some water, etc. So hopefully they are nice and comfortable in their stables. And then here's a back kind of bird's eye view as to how I did it. And then just down, you kind of go around and into it. There's a few different ways to gain access to this area, which is quite nice. And then Buck's house is up here in the back corner, looking cute. A few of the little horses out and about, and just lots of really things dotted around just to kind of add some detail. Otherwise it would be quite plain, so I really wanted to incorporate lots of items and custom designs. So hopefully I've filled the brief of making a stable. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. I'd love to hear from you as always, and be sure to like the video if you've enjoyed it. I hope to see you again soon with another one. Have a good day. Bye bye.